Oh, good morning, YouTubers. Signal Hunter here. Today's the day I'm going to put up my another long wire antenna. And I wanted to show you this. You can see here, look at this. On my connections, I always use heat shrink. You can't beat that. Yeah, I even added an extra piece of heat shrink here to give it some more strength there. This is covered also, and the balon, and if you see it, I have the balon attached to the insulator there, so there won't be any stress on this wire right here. And I use hang it on there with black zip ties, and the other one worked pretty well for me that way. And there's my RG58U coax. I got 40 meters of that. And what I wanted to show you something. It's a shame when you put something like this up in the air, go to a lot of trouble to do it, and then later find out you have a problem. And that problem is, a lot of times, is people don't use a meter. Because look at this jumper. I made this jumper for this antenna tuner. And the other day when I made a video with the Grundig, I laid this jumper on top of the telescopic antenna. And I noticed when this touched it, that it came alive. It's because this part of the coax connector is grounding out, the shield part is grounding out with the core. And why is that? Well, one reason is, why it happened, is because I didn't use my meter. Hello? And it's a shame I get this up in the air and the same thing happens, but no, I checked this. And I learned my lesson from that. And here's the problem. I'll show you the problem with these. Let me show you the other end. The problem with these is, look at that. It's a cheap connector. It's a 98-cent connector, for goodness sakes. And the little wafer in there that holds the core in, it melted a little. And it probably ground it out on the inside. That's why you should never use cheap stuff. Okay, it's cheap now, but in the end, it will cause you problems. And well, like I said, that jumper's no good. I wasted a piece of coax. I wasted my heat shrink, and now I got to make another one for that. But this one is going to be different. Now, you always use my meter from now on. So just take a word from the wise. Use your meter when you're putting these connectors on, and stay away from these cheap connectors. These things are no good. They only end up causing you grief in the long run. And even if you solder them, they're still going to eventually, they might work for a while, but they'll break down. I want to say something else. I bought this antenna from HFC, which is here in Germany. And I made, when I made a video about it, and this, you can see this tag, I might have mentioned HFC. Very good antenna. But this balon did not come from HFC. And after I opened this thing up and looked at it, I think a 9-year-old boy could do a much better job of winding the ferrite coil than what these did. I don't know who made these. To me, it looked like someone who was drunk. And I don't see how they work. And they're almost as expensive as a quality made one. I wish I would have bought a UnUn from HFC, but I didn't. It might have been a few euros more, but I wouldn't have had to go to the trouble of breaking the coil out and rewinding it, the core, and rewinding it. But anyway, I did. I still got another one over there that I have to do. But that's another lesson learned. The cheap stuff always isn't the best stuff. Cause you more grief in the long run. Pay €1 more or €3 more and get the quality made components that you need. Otherwise, it'll always cause you problems. Okay, so today I'm going to put my antenna up. And I guess I have to make this video in 2 parts because I have Windows Movie Maker, but I'm too stupid to figure out how the hell the thing works. I just don't have the patience to be messing with software. I don't like computers to start with. I love them for looking things up, but I don't like messing with computer software. I just don't have the patience for it. And every time I try to put a picture in Windows Movie Maker, it says the file's not compatible with the software. My goodness. You know, a JPEG file, a MP4 recording. Well, why isn't it not? This is pretty standard, you know, but I don't have time to mess with it. So I just end up doing my videos as simple as I can, even if I have to do them in 2 parts. And so, top of the day to you. We'll see you after a while. Signal Hunter out.